Hi everyone, Dave here. Thank you so much for tuning in again this week. This week is going to be a what sold video. So items that I've been able to flip on eBay or Facebook Marketplace that I hopefully paid a little for and sold for a lot. So come along with me, see what kind of things that you're going to want to grab when you're out on the hunt to resell. Let's begin. First off, we've got a lot of 3 watches that I bought in a lot from my buddy Tom for a little over $100 a while back. So little by little, these are selling. This is a vintage lorus Mickey Mouse watch. So Disney always sells. Got $20 for that. After that, I was able to sell a Casio G-Shock watch. Try to say that 3 times fast. Casio tends to sell, it's nostalgic. A lot of them are waterproof or water resistant, and so $30 was an easy sell there. And then I was able to sell a variation of a swatch watch. So this was a kid's version called Flick Flack and a military style one, and that was another quick $20. So I'm already just with these 3 watches about halfway back to even, and I've already sold a ton of watches for that lot. Next, I was able to find this and pay only $1. It was a Travis Mathew Chicago themed golf t-shirt. So it covered a couple themes, Chicago, golf, and Travis Mathew. Paid $1, sold it for $20. Next was a shirt that I overpaid for by a little bit. I paid $7 for this vintage Sears Hawaiian polyester t-shirt. The reason I did so was it was new with tags, and I'm glad I did. Although I accepted an offer for just $25, the person who got it was overjoyed to receive it. After that, I sold yet another lot of mixed Little Systems Sunday School pins. Now these are pins that I bought in a giant lot about 4 years ago, paid $80 with shipping for like 1,000 of these. And if you resell them a few at a time of different varieties and colors, you could make 10 to 20 bucks at a time. So I've sold lots of these for a total of over $200 and counting. Next was a Waterford Christmas ornament. It was one of the 12 Days of Christmas. I believe it was Turtle Dove. And I found this, paid $7 for it, thinking I'd sell it for much more. Ended up sitting on it, took an offer for $20 though, and moved it along. More excited about this next lot. This was part of a giant $50 lot that I got of old periodicals from the 70s and 80s. And there were a ton of like gossip and romance magazines that would be akin to like today's Cosmopolitan magazine. So just this lot of 9 magazines alone I sold for $27. Switching gears, I was taking a chance buying some old dolls, and some of them I took a bath on, but this one I paid only $3 for. It was ceramic, it looked to be German, and I was able to flip it to someone abroad for $25. Then quickly pivoting to sports, I was able to sell this Tigers Stitches hoodie. It was part of a Goodwill sports lot that included tons of hoodies and bobbleheads. Paid only $30 for all of it. This alone got me halfway back to even, sold it and took an offer for $15. Thank you so much for watching so far. We're about halfway through. Please like the video if you're enjoying its content. Subscribe if you haven't so far. And halfway through the list, and we've sold over $200 worth of stuff. So let's see how much we sell the rest for. All right, a brief run of neckties that I sold. This was one of, I believe, 50 light up Christmas ties that I bought for $25 a long time ago. I continue to sell them for $8 to $10 a piece. I tallied over $285 so far, and I've got more ties to go. The Paisley project is also alive and well. I still continue to accumulate nice no-name Paisley neckties for $1 a piece and then sell them in lots, and people continue to buy them. They have an instant collection. Sometimes there are ties that I can't sell, and so these Rockwell ties, Norman Rockwell ties, I paid $1 a piece for those. I bundled them, took an offer for $8 and moved on. Still made 4 times what I paid, but just not as juicy of a profit this time. Next was a lot that I really learned something from. I bought this whole lot on Shop Goodwill of vintage hats and ties, and included were some vintage wooden hangers. I wouldn't have thought these were worth anything, but I'm glad I went through every single item in that lot because I found that even vintage wooden hangers are collectible and have value. Unfortunately, these weren't printed with the name of a hotel on them. Those would probably sell for much more. But even these non-marked ones sold for $18 and helped me get my money back for that lot. After that was this Minnesota hoodie that isn't super valuable. I accepted an offer for $15 for it. The reason I did, and the reason I went through with a smaller profit margin, was I only paid 33 cents for it. This is one of a number of hoodies that I bought on a Sunday where things marked under $5 were 3 for $1. So I took a chance on like maybe 9 hoodies, and I think about 5 of them sold and I made a ton of money. This next piece I'm really excited about as a Cub fan. I always like to find giveaway items that have been donated that people get from attending a Cubs game because I live in Chicago and that stuff's around. This I actually found online on a shop Goodwill Cubs base lot, and it had bobbleheads, this sweater. I bought it just for this sweater because I paid $30 for the whole lot and sold just this sweater for $50, making all of my money back and then some. And then there's a few other items in this video that were part of that lot. Switching gears though to periodicals, I went to that Manderley estate sale and the ladies there helped me buy lots of periodicals and books for a very low price. I probably paid $10 for this lot of arabesque journals from the 70s, as well as a collection of belly dancing books. And this is another example of weird sells. Not that arabesque or journals are weird, but belly dancing is not a common custom and thing that everyone does, so it's a niche and it'll attract someone to buy the books on that. After that, I was able to sell another bobblehead from that $30 lot, this one for $40. It was Kerry Wood, and my total I've made from this $30 lot is $140 and counting. Next, I was able to sell I had two Ace Hardware employee t-shirts. Now, this was a $15 estate lot, also from the kind ladies at Manderley, and I've made 4 times my money on the lot that I purchased that date and counting. Back to periodicals, I was able to sell from this $50 magazine lot a pair of Madonna People magazines from the 80s. This actually sold to someone abroad, and I accepted their $25 offer, and they were so stoked. They left the kindest feedback for this pair of items. As we wind down, I've got 3 different Facebook Marketplace transactions. This was a Harley Latte cup set. I bought this as part of a Goodwill lot. They were too heavy to ship. They cost as much to ship as they're worth, but I accepted a cash offer of $20 for them. I had this vintage suede camera bag that I paid $22 for, thinking it was so valuable, but it was pretty worn. I was able to get out from under it and find someone in Chicago who actually did see the value that I saw in it, and they paid me $30 for it. I got out from under it. And then lastly, I've got this backpack made by Swiss Gear. So Swiss Gear, Swiss Army, those are all very quick to resell. They're durable. I'm pretty sure they're guaranteed for life. This one I paid for $6 at the start of the school year, was able to flip very quickly for $25 offer. And that is going to wrap things up. We have sold this month a total of $550 worth of merchandise. So very good profit margins thanks to purchasing things in lots. Thanks to being patient and waiting for stuff to go that I knew would go. I just had to get my price for it. And also thanks to in part cleaning some stuff out. Now that brings up another subject. I am going to be taking probably a 1-month break from production to just clean out my inventory. You could see behind me, there's a lot of stuff here. Not just some periodicals that I'm going to sell quickly, but other stuff that hasn't sold for a long time. And rather than make another humble video about what hasn't sold, I'm just going to fire sell additional things and donate some things. So do check out my eBay store if there's some things you want to get on the cheap. It's LC208. Otherwise, I'm hoping to have some more what sold videos based on cleaning house over the next couple months, and then get back to you guys this fall with a good series of fresh content. Thank you so much always for watching and for your loyalty. I'm Thrift Store Dave.